Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net on Thursday the 10th of July. Thanks again for watching. It's been a day really splitting three across the country. Eastern areas of England have been wet and cloudy and cool. Most of the rest of England, Wales and Scotland have been dry with some really good spells of sunshine. Although across Ireland it's been cloudy with some outbreaks of rain. As well as being difficult to work with, it's been difficult to forecast as well. And things really not looking like getting any easier over the coming days. That was the chart for today. Look, there's the front in the east that caused all the rain there. There's the front in the west that caused the rain across Ireland. Friday looks like this, with the front pushing its way westward during the course of Friday. Cloud and outbreaks of generally light drizzle across the east at first, but they'll be fading away. And then most places do become dry with some bright spells. Weak front still in position on Saturday across the south. That's just cloud, but that will clear away. This one across Northern Ireland, getting into Western Scotland, bringing some drizzle here. But for most, it should be a dry start to the day with some sunshine. But then showers getting going in the afternoon as the rain spills its way eastwards through Scotland, through western parts of Wales, western parts of England during the afternoon. I think that leads us into a cloudy and a fairly damp night. Some outbreaks of rain as these fronts clear their way eastwards. Drier weather then following from the west with one or two showers. And then Monday into a southwesterly flow, bits of drizzle in the west, dry towards the east, and staying that way into Tuesday as well with this southwesterly flow again. Now, what happens later on in the week, next week, is what's causing the, not concern, causing us to take a close look at things just at the moment. I've got three models on here for you. We've got the Canadian in the top left here. We've got the GFS in the top right. We've got ECMWF bottom left. And just notice they're all seeing this trough ridge scenario here. Sort of a trough ridge there, look, almost a trough ridge there, but you notice how each one of them subtly different. Interesting to see the Canadian trying to get this little cold pool across the south again, bringing the idea of thundery rain into the south. But you notice how the GFS and the ECMWF both see things as being more unsettled. The GFS and the ECMWF reliability of late hasn't been the best. Canadian actually hasn't done too bad a job of things, but the idea that each of these charts is different is what causes us a problem with trying to pin down what's going to happen. So let's see what we can drag out from the MJO. This is the CFS forecast of the MJO. The black line here is what's gone on, and then the coloured lines are how the MJO is expected to develop over the coming few days. Let me just get that back in position. There we go. How it's likely to develop over the coming sort of month. And you notice how it comes out, look, of its negative amplitudes and not negative amplitude, weak amplitudes, comes through phase 6. It actually leaves phase 6 around about the, now where were we? Yeah, it leaves phase 6 around the 23rd. So it's seeing this date around the 23rd for it to leave phase 6 and get itself into phase 7. And then it's getting into phase 8 around about the early part of August. So it's trying to take us into phase 8 around about the 5th of August. Goodness me, what a busy office this afternoon. So there we go. You see phase 8 coming in around the 5th or the 8th. So what exactly does phase 7 and 8 predict? Well, this is phase 7. Remember, this we were looking at from about the 27th onwards. And what it does is it puts high pressure off towards the east, lower than normal heights off towards the west. And it brings us into this sort of flow. So what it tends to do is to make Ireland and the west of the UK see the high risk of showers and outbreaks of rain. It keeps Scotland and more eastern areas dry, but what it does do is keep all areas warm. Now actually, what I think might happen here is that with phase 7 setting itself up, I'm just wondering if this higher than normal heights are going to be further west like so, with the lower than normal here. So actually the trough is further west, such as there, with a link through to that one north of the Canaries. And this high actually affects most of the UK. So it's actually Western Ireland that sees the more unsettled stuff, but across the UK it's generally on the drier side. So that would take us through from the 27th through to around the 5th of August time. Well, it might be a little bit earlier, so sort of around the 3rd to the 5th of August, that sort of time. And then phase 8 looks like this, with low than normal heights north to the south, but look, that green there are higher than normal heights linked through the UK. So actually, what it's indicating here from the 5th through to about the 9th is dry conditions across many parts of the UK. Always this threat of some thundery rain getting into the south, but the overall pattern there is indicating that from that latter stage of July, it could be that we go into these more settled conditions. And I'm actually wondering if we're going to end July and perhaps get into August with some pretty half-decent conditions. Now, don't get too excited yet, but this seems to be a building pattern. Now, what that would suggest to me is that the first half of August is definitely better than the second. I do think once it breaks in August, it's gone. So that's my story at the moment, I think. A lot hinges on the end of next week and what happens at the end of next week, but of course I'll be keeping you informed about that. As you can hear, busy old office today. Lots of private clients being supplied with additional information as well. If you want information about becoming a private client, just use the contact form at the top of the page here. We service individual farmers through to multinationals, so please do get in touch. So I'll leave you with that for now, but lots to be going on with, isn't there? Thanks again for watching. Whatever you're doing, have a great day, keep the sun shining, and bye for now.